Hello, hello. Welcome back to the weekly Monday Motivation Podcast, No More Excuses. I am your host, Sandy Ballard, the Badass Business Coach. Thank you for being here, for listening. Welcome back to those who have been listening for a long time. Maybe this is week 299, so that's a minute. That's a few, right? For those who've just found me, first time listening, thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. And don't forget to check out my new website, badassbusiness.coach. And I'm getting things uploaded. It's a new platform, so there you go. I'm learning all about it. If you have any questions, always feel free to connect with me through that or email me, sandy@sandyballard.com. And Sandy is with an I, all right? So for those of you who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas. It's coming up Saturday, sorry. And happy Kwanzaa. And for everyone else, have a great week. Whether there's a holiday in there you're celebrating, whether you're just doing what you need to do. You know, it's a crazy last 2 weeks of the year, isn't it? Well, last Monday's podcast was about making your list of who and or what has helped you the most this year. The majority of what I heard is a family member, friends, certain colleagues, my podcasts, thank you, my coaching, yay, thank you, and one person especially thanked a specific doctor in her life, and there was probably a couple others, but there were people who named specific people, a teacher or a mentor, and I just really appreciated hearing from all of you. And if you listened in to the podcast, you heard who and what has helped me and the man candy, us, this year. And this week is a full one of client meetings, even though it is Christmas week, but that's okay. I have clients who are Jewish and are finished celebrating Hanukkah, others who aren't traveling or aren't celebrating at all, and, it's fine. And you know what? If we aren't traveling, I have time, and I'm excited and happy to meet with anyone and everyone who wants to meet and talk about the end of the year, how their year has gone, what's changed, and, let's get ready for the new year. I always have all my clients do their goal worksheets a little bit earlier. Some we're working on them now. So make sure that you are reviewing your year and setting up your goals for next year. All right? I'll talk more about that next week. And like I said, some things have changed. Traditions change. Traditions are fantastic, right? Traditions keep us motivated and because we're excited about something in particular. But our traditions have changed as our kids have gotten older. Mine has a crazy work schedule and is traveling with her boyfriend. So we'll celebrate when we can. And last week in my networking meeting, they asked everyone to share, what's your holiday tradition? Ironically, the people in our little breakout session all talked about, quote unquote, back in the day, we did this, we did that. All of us have had some life changes, or like me, kids are grown or traveling, and that creates other changes. And the vid, that lovely vid, it's still hanging around and it's still affecting things. Although for many people, I know it's in a good way as they're either traveling or hosting and excited to finally see family after a couple years. And unfortunately, the vid has attacked one of my friend's family, and they're celebrating without their sister, and unfortunately, her kids without their mom this year, because between cancer and the vid, she didn't win that battle. Shit changes. I have another friend whose husband is in the hospital and has been since the beginning of the month. So we're all just, praying, sending positive vibes, doing what we need to do to help those families heal as those traditions have changed. And, tradition, like I said, it's something to allow us to have amazing memories, to keep us motivated because of what we're looking forward to. Whether it's making cookies, like what we talked about in our networking group last week. My daughter would come home from college and the boys would make their cookies and my daughter and I would make ours. And then I passed along how to make my grandmother's apple pie to my daughter. And there's traditions on how Santa wraps or doesn't wrap gifts, which ornaments get priority placement on the tree, and the memories they bring about. Whether you have traditional holiday parties, ugly sweater contest, certain holiday movies you always watch, whether you send cards, send gifts, or more. Traditions change as life changes, personally and professionally. Change is inevitable, right? And sometimes for the better or just different. We have friends that I saw, they're in Key West for the holidays. They've been doing that now. Well, they just bought a place, so now they'll do it forever. Trust me, they're loving that change. They've been doing that for a couple years. That's their new tradition. Although we won't have our kids this year, now that the movie theaters are back open, we'll continue our tradition of a Christmas Day movie. But then, what will be different about Christmas is our beloved Indianapolis Colts football team is playing on Christmas Day. So we won't have our traditional Christmas dinner. I'll make our traditional football day snacks. So just another tradition that's changed, but still sort of a tradition, just going from Sunday to Saturday. And though I may still have to make my grandmother's apple pie, that's just a tradition that I'm not ready to change. So today, in this week, I want you to share what your holiday traditions are and if they've changed. What are they now? What are you looking forward to right now? What's keeping you motivated? And yes, 2 weeks left in the year. Will you and how will you finish the year strong? I am, and I'm going to start even stronger in 2022. So ladies all over the world, don't forget you on that Christmas list. I have that 6-week Define Your Badassness Challenge. It starts January 3rd. So make sure you sign up for that. You can email me, sandy@sandyballard.com. DM me to reserve your spot because I only have 3 spots to be part of this exclusive program. And you'll get in on the new Taboo Tribe app. And guys, why not give that to your woman in your life? 6 weeks to find her badassness. It'll help her get the results she desires. And we're going to be together to kick off the new year. All right, so again, what's changed in your traditions, with your traditions? What are you looking forward to? I look forward to hearing from you, and have a great week, and Merry Christmas. Cheers.